Our 2-day trip from Montecatini Terme in Tuscany to Ragana in Sicily, that was a long journey, but it served perfectly to test our 50-liter fridge box, which you know from other videos. For example, that one, keeping all the food safe below 5 degrees Celsius for the whole trip, from door to door. During our halfway stop near Sala Consolina, we easily brought the fridge with wheels into the hotel room and connected it there to the grid, to the normal grid, while in the car there was the cable which was connected to the cigarette lighter plug of 12 volt. Now that we have arrived in Sicily, I had no time to do experiments of PV to come. Also because we had to put things in order as we were hit in the start of March by an earthquake of the force of 4.5 or so. And I had also to finish a customs procedure for my Chevrolet Volt. And now talking about EVs, electric vehicles, I hear increasing frustration in the Netherlands, my home country, about households that want to participate in the energy transition, including electric vehicles and the PV to charge them. But if you have so much PV to charge an electric car, what do you do with the excess electricity? Well, and that is the source for the frustration in the Netherlands, but I am sure that also in your country there is something going on. For example, also here in Italy, in all the other countries in the world, practically. So you write in the comments what your experience is with the grid. Now about the Netherlands. Imagine that you are doing everything right for the climate. You buy solar panels and park an electric vehicle in your driveway. But when you try to connect them, the grid says no. So households in the Netherlands are facing a massive double bottleneck right now. And what do I mean with double? In the first place, there is the salderingsregeling. And that is the net metering law that lets you use the grid as a super battery, where you can store and retrieve your PV energy. And that is coming to an end at the end of this year. Suddenly, generating power during the day and using it at night isn't interesting anymore. You better use your own electricity at the time of production. But here is a second punch. If you try to upgrade your home connection to ask for more power, either to fast charge your EV or handle a larger PV array, the grid operator turns you down due to severe local grid congestion. You are trapped between an ending subsidy and a grid that physically cannot handle, so it cannot take or give more power to you. So the solution is here not to wait for the grid and to do a step towards you. The solution is local, smart energy management. And that's exactly where PV to come comes in. Directly converting that excess solar energy into tangible commodities, bypassing the grid entirely. Take an example of Iceland. They had a lot of energy which they made with geothermal, and they could put it into the grids, for example with a huge cable from Iceland to the mainland. But they didn't do that. They just started to produce aluminium, and aluminium is such a commodity. So they had not PV to commodity, but they had geothermal to aluminium. But that's the same thing that I am talking about in PV to come. And that means PV converted into commodities. So for example, in this hot summer which is coming, you can transform that solar energy into ice, and then with the ice you can do what you want. So let's look in my future videos, but also in the videos that I made already in this same playlist, how we can build the future with our PV without waiting for the grid. Again, tell me in the comment what is happening in your country. And tell me if you find it reasonable what I propose in the playlist PV to come, which you see in this video. Finally, if you like this video, share it with whom needs it. put your thumbs up and subscribe with the notification. In the future I will tell you much about things which you want to know. I wish you good energy. Tahi.